So what's up guys, how you all doing? Got a roulette match today against TFFM, one of my good friends. So haven't been posting in a whole week, and I'll leave a story about that in the description if you want to read it. Also a link to They Finally Found Me's channel in the description as well. So this was a roulette match, like I said, and it's very windy, so a lot of wind. Wow. So, roulette matches, you have to lead off with the Pokemon that you got chosen with. So, unfortunately for him, he had to lead off with a Claydol. So, he has to switch out fearing a Leaf Storm. I'm just going to go for the Will-O-Wisp because I know he's going to have to switch out, or he's going to want to switch out. So, he goes into his Amoonguss and gets hit by the Will-O-Wisp. Good for me, since now it's burned and I get some residual damage off of it. So I go into my Jirachi and I'm just gonna set up rocks. Can't do anything to me because his set is Toxic, Venoshock, Synthesis, and some other move I didn't see. So that is completely walled by Jirachi because it's a steel type. So I set up my rocks and set up the reflect, which doesn't matter, or it doesn't play a big part at all. So he spins away my rocks. Since this thing is still out and running around, I don't feel like setting off my rocks at all again, cause yeah. So anyway, he's gonna switch out, fearing the Leaf Storm again. I'm just gonna go for a Thunderbolt. I do hit the Amoonguss on the switch, and I already got this thing burned. It also walls both of my stabs, or it can take both of my stab moves. So I'm going to switch out into my Swallow, because I know this thing can either take the Toxic, because it'll get a Guts boost, but like I said, it has Venoshock, so Venoshock will be boosted in power. Too bad he didn't though. He's just going to go for Synthesis to recover up his HP. So he goes for Venoshock right now, while I went for the Facade. That does not kill. It kind of sounds like an overkill with all the boost, stab, Facade doubling in power, and also the attack boost from Guts. Sounds like an overkill, but it's not going to be a kill at all. It comes close though. We're both going to heal up this turn. I didn't think that a Facade would kill this turn, so I went for a Brave Bird. Looking at how much HP he has now and how much damage it did the previous turn, it kind of looked like it was going to be a KO if after burn damage, but I kind of thought he was going to Synthesis right back up after. But anyway, he dies off and I die off to a Bullet Punch. There's no use in me switching out and switching back in. His Machamp is Life Orbed, so that's good to know. So a flinch right here would have been very nice, because Togekiss would have got flinch and then would have killed it off next turn. Togekiss are faster than Machamp if it's not invested in speed or anything. He does kill me off with Stone Edge, and he kills himself off to Life Orb Recoil. I should have saved my Togekiss for like later, because I actually find out, and while looking back at this battle, that Togekiss checked his Dusknoir, because his Dusknoir is a Sub Puncher, and that's all I've seen, like Sub Punch and Sucker Punch. So anyway, that's way ahead in the match. So he's gonna start Leech Seed sub stalling with his Jumpluff. I can't do anything to him because I have like no moves on this Jirachi, plus I'm asleep. body slam. He's behind a sub, so that's not going to paralyze him at all. So I'm just going to stay in, be sleep powder, because I know this Jirachi can't do anything. Like I said, Claydol is still running around, and if I set up rocks, he might just blow them away. And screens, I don't really feel like setting them up though. So I go into my Rotom because I know he can't touch me. Leech Seed, Rotom is immune to that stuff, and Sleep Powder is, you know, gonna be breaking Sleep Claws if he went for it. So I'm just gonna go for a Thunderbolt right now. He does switch out to Celebi, so good play for him. That's resisted. It is, of course. Just went for the Thunderbolt as, you know, neutral damage. I kind of expected it to break the sub because Jumpluff's defenses aren't the best. I think its special defense is better than its defense, but I don't know. I don't feel like checking right now. So anyway, he paralyzes my Rotom. Rotom isn't that fast, so it doesn't mind it, but the full paras that I get with Rotom, it's really gonna mind that. So I go into my neck trick. I don't know what I was thinking. I just wanted to kill Celebi off, I guess. So he sets up the light screen. I'm just gonna go for a Hidden Power Ice. Just if you wanted to stay in, I'd be hitting it for super effective damage. But his Dusknoir comes in and it's gonna set up a sub as I switch out into Rotom. Light screen is up and Dusknoir has a very beastly special defense stat and also defense stat. So a Leaf Storm is not gonna break its sub, so I'm gonna switch out because, oh wait, no, getting ahead of myself. He goes for Sucker Punch. That does a lot because Dusknoir has a base 100 attack stat and that's pretty good. Plus Focus Punch is a 150 base power move. So I have to sack something right here because I really need to break this thing sub. It's very dangerous because behind that sub, it can pretty much wreck my whole team. You know, Rotom gets 2-hit KO'd, and my other two Pokemon left are frail and can't take a hit at all. So he goes for Sucker Punch. That does not kill because it's not stabbed. Though Shadow Sneak is stabbed, it's only base 60. So Sucker Punch would be doing more damage, like 20 more base power, whatever. So I get paralyzed right here, and the previous turn I was gonna go for Will-O-Wisp there, but Celebi has this one move that it doesn't really matter if I hit it or not. But right here, this is kind of like, I don't know if it mattered too much, but I get paralyzed that turn. I was gonna go for a Leaf Storm. I don't know how much Leaf Storm would have done. I don't know what set Claydol he's running. Maybe a specially defensive one or mixed defensive. I don't know. But maybe it would have been like Leaf Storm would have did like 25% to his Claydol, and I wouldn't have to boost up this turn because at full health I did not think a Leaf Blade would kill at full health. But I do have the Expert Belt, and +2 is gonna kill at full. So anyway, he brings in his Celebi, and that thing completely walls my Sceptile because all the moves are resisted. So I go into my main deck trick predicting him to set up his Reflect, but he actually goes for a Thunder Wave, which was nice because I was not predicting that at all. I do get a +1. Overheat does miss, which doesn't really mind, which I don't really mind too much because I still have the +1, and Overheat is going to do a lot to this Dusknoir, and that's where a burn didn't really matter at all because Healing Wish recovers you to full health, and it also cures you of your status. So overheat at +1 does a good amount of damage. It does not KO, which I was very disappointed. But Dusknoir is a very, very bulky Pokemon. So anyway, that Psychic from earlier from Claydol, I don't know if I would have lived a Sucker Punch. Maybe I would have, maybe I didn't. But either way, that was a very good game. So go check out TFFM's channel. Plus, I have a lot of other things I want to talk about. I think, oh yeah, I've genned a lot of new Pokemon, especially, well, most of them are in the RU tier, and I've got like one battle with the new pokes that I genned, and it was a very nice match. It wasn't too competitive, it was casual. I like those kind of battles. But I am gonna start getting into more competitive because of the new tier changes. I really want to try out, standard things, play more competitive, because I've been playing a lot of casual kind of stuff. I'm also in a tournament, and it's a Halloween themed tournament. I have a Trick Room team that I've made, or I'm still making. So yeah, I might post battles on the matches that I have in the tourney if they do come out good. But enough rambling out of me. It's been a pretty long while. It's 12 minutes. So hope you guys enjoyed this match. Sorry I haven't posted in a while. Like I said, yeah, that story is gonna be in the description. But if you like this video, leave a like, rating, a comment, and if you want to, subscribe to my channel. So yeah, peace out guys. Aloha.